Welcome back. In the previous part, we arrived in Keldic. We ran into Becky, which was a nice surprise, but seems there's a sister around as well. Potentially from Thor's, yes.
This is the Grand Market, huh? Pretty lively.
Not as lively as it was, though.
Yeah, this ain't the market I know.
And ensure we go that way around because there's the sister over there. Hello there. Can I interest you in some unique and daily necessities? What's so unique about them, you ask? Well, it just so happens that these are all handcrafted goods by yours truly. Been a while since I did business, though. I've been focused on thinking up new ideas instead. It's hard to balance the two. Granted, that's just further proof that you're looking at one big, fantastic lineup. Now, if only I didn't have to deal with those drunk soldiers taking an interest in my wares. This spot's supposed to be the best in the market, too. But I think it's hurting me more than anything else. Got a pot you can use without any oil and a pen that's got an earpick attached. Amazing, right? Be nice if they weren't so popular with the soldiers, though. My business is gonna go under at this rate. I really should consider switching spots. Black Records number 2. Yes, a black book. Seems to contain historical records, heavily damaged and written in unfamiliar language. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Can't read a word of this book. It must be really old. It's not exactly in the best shape either. Oh, that one, yeah. Judging by the way it's bound and the general look of it, I'm guessing it's an old history book. It's really strange, though. Don't even remember buying it. It was just there in my storage one day. Doesn't seem valuable, so I just stuck it on display for dirt cheap. But hey, I'm happy you bought it. Is that so? Should you really be telling your customers they're buying unwanted goods? Triple dot. Celine? I know a thing or two about languages of yours familiar, but stuff in this book is completely illegible to me. Can't sense anything special coming from it either. What in the world is it? Huh. Well, throwing it away seems like a waste, so let's hold on to it for now. See if there's anything. I've got a pot. Yeah. Let's have a look at the black record, though. Where are we? I want to make that, but I can't. Unavailable there. Where is it? Books. Black record number 2. The year of the... Yep. Years after Heimdall was first... Don't know. Ruin on... Winds from the... No, terrible... The city of the... Dead. I think that's what that was, wasn't it? But the... Not got much here, have we? We're out the city of the dead. Yeah. Oh, it's not changed. I was like, it's not changing. Something too. Well, we had a look at it, at least. We had a look at it. It's like... It's interesting, to say the least. Got a little smirk on my face. Rean, you madman, what are you doing here? Good to see you again, Lemon. It's kind of a long story, but... Rean explained that he was here to search for his classmates. That explains it. Can't deny that you almost gave me a heart attack. I'm afraid I can't help you, though. Becky's back home, but I haven't seen anyone from Class 7. Alright, well... Still, thanks. No bother at all. Grand Market's in a sad state, as you can see, but we're doing what we can to get things back to normal. Feel free to come along if you need anything. Thank you. Thanks, man. We've got customers and hefty taxes to deal with. So yeah, things are pretty rough. But times like these, and we need to think back to the basics of business. We do business for the sake of others, basically. If there are aren't any shops, then how are you supposed to get your food? That's how I'm dealing with it even in times like this. Helping others is more important than making money right now. No, you have to let me off for bumping prices up a little bit. How much a little bit? That's not bad, really. Let's buy like 99 of everything. Because 1, we've got all the money in the world right now, so it doesn't really matter. And 2, I want to get some recipes made if I can. Cubic tomato. I like how it says it's native to the Labelle Kingdom. It's like, you mean created in the Labelle Kingdom? Yes, let's see about those recipes. We can make 99 of them. I don't think we need to.
Okay, I'll take a crack at it.
Okay.
Looking good.
Is that it?
Okay,
Continue, see what happens there. See if we get the bad one.
Looking good. And
Do. So we'll do the same Rean there.
Let's give this a try. Wow, people, there we go. Not what I had in mind.
Bitter juice. Mum asked me to take care of the shopping again. I should get some vegetables while they're on sale. Our taxes are even higher now, so I need to shop smart. It means no sweets, no matter what. Mum's clueless when it comes to shopping smartly, so it's up to me to make sure to save money. I'm going to take this opportunity to become a shopping savant. Yeah, that's something. Oh, apologies. Doing all this old man and his silly imagination. Things haven't been great here since the war broke out. What with the tax increases, lack of trains, and goods being seized. Many of the merchants at the Grand Market just weren't able to cope with it, so they up and left. I can't deny that I consider doing the same myself. It's not exactly easy to procure ingredients for my medicine in this situation, to say the least. I'm gonna have to cut down the store's hours of operation as a result. Inconveniencing my customers pains me greatly, but unfortunately my hands are tied. Maybe you should get some help with that, someone to cut the rope or something. Not got much I want, really, to be honest. Right, no one really in here. I'm managing to make ends meet despite everything. War is but a common sight when one has been around as long as I have, after all. I have plenty of experience dealing with hardships like this. Of course, that's hardly anything special. You young folk may not be aware of this, but far more ferocious war took place in the past. The fact that Kellic remains unscathed from the flames of war alone is a miracle. Yep. Honey fact time! Be sure to take good care of your honey during the winter. Otherwise, the terrible phenomena known as the cold will freeze it right up, and that's no good, no sir. Not to worry though. Place your jar in a nice bowl of hot water and it'll be fixed up in a jiffy. Just make sure not to warm it up too much, or it'll lose all its flavour. You can count on me for all your honey-related needs, whether it be a purchase of it or advice. Okay, I'm always here. That's why they call me the #1 honey handler in Erebonia. Is that what they call you? Alright, let's get the honey syrup, I guess. Can buy that from any shop, apparently. Step right up, we've got big sales on the finest of jewelry straight from Berehard itself. Did you hear about the plans to cut taxes massively if the Noble Alliance wins this war? If that's true, then they have my full support. These taxes really aren't doing us any favors. It sounds like the Imperial Army is on the brink of defeat, too. So it's only natural to want the Noble Alliance to overwhelm them quickly and enjoy the diminished taxes as a result, right? Depends what happens in the future as a result of that, really. We shall see, won't we? We shall see. Can I not speak to you at all at this point? Feels strange, doesn't it? Anyway. Oh, come on. We just want your company for a while. There's no need to resist, you pretty thing, you. We don't bite. My apologies, but I'm in the middle of doing some work for the church, and I happen to be underage, too, so... Come on now, don't be so quick to say no. Dude, she's underage. Just come to the guardhouse, pause a few drinks, and you'll be fine. You really don't want to come with us, though. We do have other options open to us. You're surprised how easy it is to bring a girl like you in. Don't even need a good reason to arrest you. But These guys for real? Has to be a way to stop them. Hold up, let me handle this one. Goodness me, you wouldn't happen to be soldiers from the provincial army, would you? Huh? Oh, looky me. Couldn't have asked for better timing. You see, I was kinda hoping for a teeny tiny favor from you guys. Who the hell are you? Beat it. Hey, we're all friends here, alright? Yeah, let's roll out some introductions. Call me Phil. No. I'm just your average friendly contractor looking for some good business partners, so to speak. After hearing about your valiant accomplishments during this war, I just knew I had to work with you directly. That's why I was kinda hoping you'd put in a good word for me with the head honchos over at your guardhouse. Excuse me. Why would we ever do that for a lowly merchant? Sure, you should be making that assumption. You could be missing out. Hate to brag, but my reputation's pretty up there. Who knows? Might even get your name out there for introducing me. Come on, don't let a guy down. Actually, here, maybe this'll help convince you. Toval slipped the soldier some mirror. Now wait just a second. It's fine, it's fine. Think of it as a little gift, if you want. So what do you say, fellas? Good grief. Oh, we got no reason to turn this gift down. Bill, was it? No. We'll pass your name on, but I wouldn't hold my breath. And that's what I like to hear. Ow, my neck just cracked. Wow. Ta-da! Color me impressed. Sort of like a luminous pink. Yeah. Tell me though, where'd Bill come from? It's just one of the names I used to go by. But hey, I managed to sort that one out nice and discreetly, right? Braces like you have definitely earned their name. Thanks for the help, Toval. I thought I was going to have to resort to force, but I'm glad you were able to resolve things without even having to reach for your weapon. No problem. Anyway, you alright, sister? Yes, thank you very much for your help. Rean, what are you doing here? Rosine? Oh, another acquaintance of yours? Yeah, she's another first year like me. I'm glad to see you're safe and sound, Rosine. Likewise. Would you mind accompanying me to the church? Staying here for too long may draw unwanted attention. Sounds good to me. After you. But I need to speak to the shop owner. After they walked to the church, Rean took the time to explain how and why they were in Celtic. So you're searching for the rest of Class 7. I can tell that you've been through some rather trying times. I'm not the only one. Sounds like you had it rough too. You and Becky escaped together, didn't you? Yeah, Hugo's the one who told you how too. That's correct, though we did end up splitting up from him along the way. Been taking shelter here ever since, while praying as much as possible for everyone else's safety. Any chance you've heard anything about the other students, or maybe even the academy itself? Trying to figure out as much as we can. Unfortunately, I don't know anything. That's a shame, but the important thing is that you're safe. Actually, on that note, is the provincial army always that bad? Kinda messed up that they're getting flat out hammered in the middle of the day. It's a relatively common occurrence, yes. They'll often get drunk and start breaking things or take goods from people's stalls without paying. It's not as though the merchants can do anything to stop it either, but nobody wants to have their goods requisitioned. Sounds like the soldiers who aren't on the front lines have a lot of free time on their hands. Celtic hasn't been swept up into any battles so far, so yeah. Well, be sure to take extra care from here on out, Rosine. Make sure to give the soldiers a wide berth. Thank you for your concern. I'll be praying for you to be united with the rest of Class 7 soon. Thanks. That makes 2 of us. I'm terribly sorry that I can't be of more help to you. But despite that, I'm sure it was the goddess's will that we met today. I will keep praying that you'll be reunited with your classmates once more. Terribly sorry that... Yeah, you said that. Oh my, you were accosted by soldiers? So sorry, it's all because I sent you out in my stead. Please, there's no need to blame yourself. I should be the one apologizing for causing you so much concern. No, it's the soldiers are to blame here. I think we've asked almost all of the townsfolk at this point. And yet here we are with zip for clues. You sure they're really here? Kind of find it hard to believe your friends have gotten by without a single person noticing them. Valimar detected them, so they have to be somewhere in the area. If they're not here in town, then they're either on the highway or somewhere else in this general region, right? I hope they're holding up okay. Hey there, you two seem like you've got time to kill. How about picking up a copy of the Imperial Chronicle? The latest volume's got a boatload of handy information. And it comes at the low price of 100 mira. Not bad, huh? Got a pushy one here, don't we? Sorry, kid, but we're kind of busy at the moment. Whatever, just take one already. You're gonna regret it if you don't. Mean it. It's gonna be nothing but regret. Well, guess it can't hurt? Heh, thanks. Sheesh. You really wanted that sale. I don't think I've ever seen someone that desperate to sell a newspaper before. You did have a point, though. Reading the newspaper's a great way to get a better idea of what's going on. Especially in Crossbell. True enough. Let's give it a read. Obviously, we'll do that in an extra video, but... Even Mango's dad's been arrested. So all of a sudden, the Imperial Army and the high-ranking reformists are traitors, huh? Imperial Chronicle's not even trying to be impartial these days. Safe to assume the Alliance has complete control over it. Most likely. Looks like the Alliance is so sure of their victory, they're getting things ready for when the war's over. That's how to do it if you want things to go your way. They're a cunning bunch. There's something stuck on the last page. Huh? You're right. Piece of paper? Is this a map? Looks that way. It's of the Eastern Highway. What's with all the random numbers and symbols on it? There's more stuff written on the back, too. The one who takes the queen holds the key to the king. Is this some sort of code? It's gotta be. Please tell me this isn't from who I think it is. It does resemble Phantom B's usual weirdness. Not really, it's too... there's a slight difference to it. I think it's like it's the fact like there's images. I think that's probably the actual difference. You know. Except nothing's been stolen this time, so I doubt it's him. Actually, the symbols and the layout of the map reminds me of chess. What do you think, Tovel? Chess? Maybe. It does look like a chessboard. But wait, that must mean... Let's assume that these coloured letters each represent a different chess piece. In which case, the white Q must represent the queen. And there's the black B and P representing the bishop and pawn. Don't look at me, I don't know anything about the games you people play. All you need to know is that he's onto something. If your theory is right, then solving the message written on the other side shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, hopefully. You want to head to the highway? It's the best lead we've got. It's the only lead we've got. It's like, the best, it's literally the only. Sorry dude, but I'm not open to questions. Make sure you keep an eye out though. There's plenty of soldiers hanging around. Last thing we need is them getting suspicious. Soldiers here are a sloppy bunch, but they're a pain once you set them off. Make sure you stay out of trouble. It's just issue 2. Yep. Okay, let's go speak to that shopkeeper down here that I missed. Those punks from the provincial army have been throwing their weight around ever since this war kicked off. It's just to say it's business as usual for them. It's just never been this blatantly bad before. Worst thing is, we're not turning up much of a profit here either. Those punks from the provincial army have been strutting around taking custody of our merchandise for a while now. I'm gonna have to figure out a way around this mess. Get one of each at least. There we go. Try and help the local business, you know, that sort of thing. Alright, so let's now head out. And we won't go to where we're meant to be going.
Okay, let's get looking.
I've got the map handy if we need to look up anything.
Oh, a chest. I wonder what's inside.
A silver earring. Like, if I don't need to attack enemies, I won't. So it's like, we'll get through. Because we've been to this area before. We need to head over to the windmill, but we won't go there just yet. Because we've got people to speak to around here. Chicken! You can make that into a song. It's December. Why do we have to be out working? You'd think we'd at least take a break during winter. Can't let Terim see me slacking off though. I guess I'll stick with it. There's no worse fate than being a farmer. I'll even slack off now that Terim's here either. Ugh. Make sure we get that chest though. Lovely. There he is. Huh? It's not often we see travelers around here. There's nothing really special here, but feel free to make yourselves at home. Actually, hold on. Since you came all the way out here, how about I give you this? Are you sure we can have this? Sure, I've already read it. Should probably mention that it's a sequel to another book that came out a while back, actually. It deals with some risky themes, to say the least. So there was actually a ban on selling it for a while. If you've got a copy, does that mean it's no longer banned? It was lifted not that long ago. I just wish the government would focus more on stupid restrictions like that than making it harder to sell our crops. But hey, it's a pretty interesting read if you're willing to give it a shot. Just might. Thanks. Gotta say, it's rare to see travelers these days. Try not to head too far out, the highways are pretty dangerous. Nope, that was new. There are plenty of vicious monsters on the highways these days, so watch your backs. I'm always watching his back, he's mostly facing away from the camera the whole time. That's how it works. Phew, I thought you were soldiers for a minute. I don't like them. They're really scary. Sometimes soldiers come here. I don't really like them. We're situated near a patrol route, so the soldiers tend to come here often. My family is living in a constant state of fear thanks to that. While I wouldn't go so far as to ask them to stay away from us, I would appreciate it if they could be less threatening. Soldiers that showed up from time to time can be rather abrasive. I've even had to ask Terim to come over just in case. This whole situation is ridiculous. Or is it just? We have to thank Adios for how bountiful this year's harvest was. Looks like we won't need to worry about our financial stability for a while yet. Almost time to get started on the winter batch too. So it's back to work for me. Let's make sure the stuff we harvest in winter's of the highest quality. Even my nephew, Terim's his name, is coming over to help as well. So I can't wait to get started. Just seems relatively peaceful in Celtic. It's nice to see, it's nice to see. Hello, mate. I mean, it's like red exclamation, but there's no point in heading farther out until we solve the meaning behind that code. Let's hurry up and get this over with. Alright, jeez. Monsters appeared. Oh, okay. Here we go. I believe it. That message actually pointed us to a key. I figured this was the spot. First off, the one who takes the queen referred to the bishop in position to take the queen, and the location of the bishop's symbol on the map corresponded to right here. Nice to see we're on the right track. Only question now is, where's the lock for this key? Note says it's the key to the king. Doesn't mention where the king is. Hold on, there's another note in the chest. The king lurks within his fortress. Take him, and your path shall be clear. More chess shenanigans, huh? Not much different from the riddle we just solved. Yep, don't see why it would be. Our goal this time is to take the king. All we have to do is figure out which piece on the map can accomplish that. And once we do, it's checkmate for our mysterious friend. I mean, the rook. The rook. Come on. Time to get our heads in the game. It's like it's the windmill because it's the rook.
Oh, I could probably fish here.
Oh, all right. There, though.
Oh,
There.
I could probably fish here.
Don't want to miss the opportunity. Again, it's like want more ranks up as much as possible. Just keep turbo on for this one, see what happens. I'm not doing bad, really, am I?
Caught one.
Just see what happens. Like, if I get one that's difficult, it's like turbo straight off. Nah, it's like. Ooh, it's so much more of a challenge. Like, oh, quick.
Caught one.
Nah, we've already had you, mate. Yeah, nothing new to me.
Not bad.
I mean, the points help, Right. Let's get over to that windmill. The rook. Safe to say that this is where that message was pointing to. Yeah, this has to be it. It's locked. Let's try that key we just found. Rean unlocked the door using the old key. Bingo. That was easy. I'm betting the one responsible for the riddles is inside. There's someone inside at any rate. My suspicions on who it is, though. Ready to go in now? Yes.
There you are.
Oh, I wasn't expecting this.
I knew it.
It's Dudley!
Machias!
Oh, yeah.
I knew you'd be able to solve my riddle. If anyone could, it's you.
Red exclamations on the map, mate.
You look well, Rean. Whoa, Rean! Take it easy there.
It's like, aw, mate.
I'm just so glad you're all right. When we parted that day, I honestly thought I would never get to see you again.
Come on, Rean. You haven't changed a bit. I had no intention of losing my life in that battle. And neither did the rest of us.
It's so nice to see him actually hug him back. It's like, aw.
Remember? It wasn't goodbye. Just farewell until we meet again. And you kept your promise, which is why I was able to keep mine. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Again, that aspect of like going through all those bonding scenes in the first game, it's like, this scene is hitting me much harder than it did the first time. It's just like, yes, it's so nice.
Honestly, I wasn't sure if you were trying to hug me or mow me down at first, but I couldn't be more happy to see you again. Thanks for never giving up on us.
I think the tearful reunion's gone on long enough now.
Screw you, Celine.
Celine? Still a talking cat, I see.
I mean, yeah.
And I think I remember you. You're a bracer, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, that's right. They've been helping me out for quite a while now.
It's just that's put my thought in my head, like, wait. What an odd statement for Mango to make there.
Good memory. We never really talked much when we met on the Courageous, did we? Name's Toval. Toval Rondinor.
Randa, what?
Mind filling us in on what you've been up to all this time? We'll tell you about what's been happening on our end, too.
Well, you of course know everything up until you flew off aboard Valimar, the Ashen Knight, last month. No sooner had you left did you receive some very unexpected help. From none other than the Courageous. The Courageous, huh? Was Viscount Arcade on board? Yeah? We were dead set on fighting the Azure Knight no matter what the consequences. Doing so meant our deaths. I think we were ready to accept that. But before we could even make that choice, we suddenly heard a booming voice from up above. Shouted, "Now is not your time to fall with honor in battle. Not when you have dreams left to fulfill. Flee and live to fight another day." It was the voice of none other than Viscount Arcade. That does sound like him. Yeah, that it does. We did hesitate at first, but then we resolved to take his advice and escape. Thanks to the Courageous drawing his attention, we were able to avoid being pursued by the Azure Knight, and splitting into 3 groups, we fled from Trista as fast as we could. Do you have any idea what happened to the Courageous after that? I'm afraid not. It flew off with the Knight in pursuit. We haven't seen or heard from it since. Hope everyone on board is alright. We're talking about the Radiant Blade Master. I'd be more worried for the Azure Knight. Probably. So you escaped to Keldic? Essentially. Managed to escape with Fee and Elliot. Not sure how the others were split up though. Really? They're here too? Well, they're out at the moment, but yes. The market manager in Keldic proposed we use this windmill as a hideout. We've been staying here the past month. It's been enough to help us look into a way to turn this country around. As well as try and find any information we could that would lead us to you. Well, you found me. Sounds like you 3 have been busy. Look who's talking. Can't imagine going through what you did, and seeing your sister and Princess Alphen taken from you like that. Know that none of us would hesitate for a second to help you rescue them. Thanks, Mango. I appreciate it. Hey, so you were the one who made up those riddles, right? Was the kid sending us the newspaper in on it? You're correct on both accounts. We received a report from a reliable source in town that said someone resembling Rean had been spotted. I could have probably chosen a simpler method to get your attention, but what's done is done. And it worked. Only you would make us run around solving a riddle using chess metaphors. Are you sure this isn't Phantom Thief B's influence rubbing off on you? Okay, less probably and more definitely could have chosen a simpler method. Regardless, I can hardly wait to tell Elliot and Fee that you're safe. They'll be as overjoyed as I was once they find out. Do you know where they are? Yeah. They're out trying to find a way to head farther east along the border with Crossbell. And to go to what remains of the fortress. The fortress? Oh yeah, Margot did say that there were soldiers from the Imperial Army over in that area. Yeah, using the proving ground near where the fortress used to be as a base at the moment. Specifically, Lieutenant General Craig's division is stationed there. There he is, on a tank. 4th Armored Division. Well, you couldn't ask for a better last line of defense. Trying to get in contact with them, right? Precisely. I believe that might help us find some way to turn things around. And while they're out, I'm staying here and providing backup while acting as a liaison. It shouldn't be long before they give their next periodic update. We can appraise them on the situation and arrange to meet them when they do. Got it. I guess we'll have some free time until then. Do you know if there's anything more we can do around here? I'd hate to sit and do nothing. How about we head back to town? I want to have a good look at the surrounding area and see if there's any info I can pick up. That sounds like an excellent idea. Let's head to Celtic. Mango joined the party. Rean and Mango can now use overdrive when linked with one another. Lovely. Fancy device. Feels like we're wasting valuable time by sitting here waiting for Elliot and Fee to get in contact with us. Agreed. Let's go see how things are in town. Indeed. Right, so we shall end this part here, and next part, we'll go to town. Ta-ta for now.